Welcome to part 7 of the covenant of the Lord. And in a little while, and this is still a prophetic word, March the 1st, 2023. I know you see what's on the screen there. Now, in this footage, I ask you to bear with me. I will be pausing throughout the thing and getting up to other parts. I'm not going to cover this whole big long thing. There will be a link in the description box if you wish to watch it all in its entirety to see all of it for yourself. This was recorded 2 years ago. I will tell you that. So I want you to think on that, and this group that they will be discussing. I have to be careful what I say. I want this to stay up. This group they will be discussing, because they are illuminating the Cabal 322. So forth. Just listen to the video. And I will interject as the Spirit tells me to. Please keep an open mind.
What if I were to tell you that the greatest symbol of American democracy hides a secret message? In 1876, the Statue of Liberty was given to America in celebration of the 100th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
Did you notice that? 1776. That means a lot too. Some of y'all better pay attention.
At the time, it was the tallest structure in New York. But some believe that this lady is...
Did you hear that? At that time, this was the tallest structure in New York. What was the Tower of a Tower of Babel? And the angels came down, and God came down, and they saw it, and I'm not going to get all into that right now. Let's just listen.
Not who she appears to be. That her outward message cloaks a much darker meaning. A coded symbol meant for a chosen few. They say the men who designed and built the statue were members of the Illuminati, a small sect of one of the world's most secret organizations, the Freemasons. The Masons deny any affiliation. And it's hard to say because for over 200 years, the Illuminati have remained so well hidden that we have to question if they actually exist at all. Whatever the case, it's time to find out. Is one of America's most iconic symbols actually hiding a message in plain sight? I'm Brad Meltzer. I spent my life collecting...
Now, he just asked a very important question there. Let me get on into the next section. Is this hiding a more sinister message? It's a graven image. Now let me get the next.
Somebody want to do this with the Statue of Liberty?
There's got to be a lot in what he's saying about this hidden symbol possibility.
Buddy is like my eyes and ears out there, and I trust him. And people trust him.
This is the first thing that people see when they come to the country. It's the first thing that our ancestors saw not too many generations ago, the first symbol of hope.
McKinley's a mechanical engineer. She understands and believes in
Be careful.
number.
Be careful what you place your hope in. Just so you know.
She'll be great at decoding the physical part of the statue itself.
But then why a hidden meaning? Why not stick it right out there, let everybody see it?
Scott's a former prosecutor. He's a skeptic. He doesn't believe anything that can't be proven, which is perfect, especially when dealing with something like the Illuminati.
I don't want this to be true. I just find it really upsetting.
Ever since I was a kid, I was taught that the Statue of Liberty represented freedom and democracy, so it seems crazy to think that might not be the whole truth. On the other hand, Columbus didn't really discover America, so history is clearly imperfect.
Everyone knows the Statue of Liberty, right? But she's only been in the New York Harbor.
History is clearly imperfect. Think about that one, would you? Now give me just a brief moment here. I need to grab me a little something to drink, and I will be right back with you.
But she's only been in the New York Harbor for 125 years. At 151 feet and 1 inch tall and weighing 204 tons, she was the biggest iron structure ever built at the time. It took over 200 men working 7 days a week for 9 years to make her. The statue sits on
9 years to build this statue, the biggest that was ever built. Hello, Babylon. I told you, Babylon has already been built again. Well, prophetic statement, please pay attention. Babylon will fall. All of you folks, if you belong to the Lord and you are on the East Coast, I'm telling you right now, you best high to sit off of that coast because it's going bye-bye. Same for the West Coast. Same for the North border. Same for the main southern border. Way, way, way down southern. The outborders is going to be destroyed, I'm telling y'all. They are going to be destroyed. Now, I recommend that you don't do this like prophecies of old, where I told you something going to happen. You said, no, that can't happen. Now here you've seen that it's happened. I recommend you actually listen to the voice of God for a change. And you take heed. And I done read the word where he said, seek him. In the first parts of this. And if you haven't seen the first parts, you best go back and watch them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in order that you can understand why I'm talking about this particular thing. Let's get on back into this video. There's still much to cover. Stay with me.
Bedloe Island, renamed Liberty Island in 1956 by an act.
Bedloe Island was renamed Liberty Island. This is where she sits, y'all. But that right there in itself is a conundrum in my mind, because this is not liberty. This is our shackles. This is a graven image placed on our shores. One of the first. The first graven image to be erected and tallest. Babylon has been built again. Guess you know what that means. At least I hope, Sodom and Gomorrah, that you realize. But this isn't the only. So let's get on into this.
Of Congress, and she once even functioned as a lighthouse. But one of the lady's secrets that I love best is her shackled feet. She stands amid broken chains, but nobody ever gets.
She stands amid broken chains. Her chains might be broken, but ours is in America. Ours isn't, because she is our shackle. We have done exactly as the word told us not to. And now look, Sodom is everywhere. Just as Moses said in the word of God. Let me get over here right quick to where that's at. Just as Moses said in the word of God here. Deuteronomy 4. Because I don't want to misquote it. Take heed to yourself, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which he hath made with you, and make you a graven image or the likeness of anything which the Lord thy God hath forbidden thee. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make graven images, or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God, to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto you go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. That is Deuteronomy 4:23 through 26. Just recapping on that, because look, I was born into this. I was born, this stuff was already up. I'm one of them, he said, that he had visited upon the children. And the children's children, to those that are far off, even to all those that hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. It is by grace that I even know his name after all these years. All these lies and deceptions that have been put everywhere. We were taught. 40-some years I've been upon this earth. I'm not going to say that other number right now. The Lord tells me to, I will. But until then, I won't. For 40-some years I have lived upon this earth. And this is what I have known. Fables. Fables. And this, breaking the covenant of my God. Death is coming. I hear the death bell ringing right now. Loudly, and it's still going. Massive death is coming. It is not with joy that I prophesy these things. God already warned us. He warned us through Moses that we would perish off the earth. We're doing these things. And call for heaven and earth to witness against us. What do you think the earth is doing right now? What they're calling global warming is the earth witnessing against us, because we have done these things. We have set up these things, and we continue to set up these graven images and to keep them, and even put them in the houses of prayer, smacking God in his own face, saying, in your face, God. Well, God is about to say, in your face, world. And he's about to destroy man. Listen to me. He is going to destroy us all because of these things. Because we have broken the first commandment of God already. Now, I have seen this statue destroyed, laying in the water. God has shown me this. She will not stand any longer. He is going to bring her down. I don't care if it's with missile. I don't care if it's with a tsunami. I don't care what he uses. It is still God who doeth it. And it will be done. You best be ready. You best be ready. Jesus is coming again. That's right. God himself about to come to this earth again. This time he's coming as a reigning king. You will not be taking his kingdom this time. No, you will not be taking his kingdom this time. I will see you in the next part.